Extreme Decadence Dance. This is CVT lesson for Mr. 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐒. Nuno, man. What can you say? One of the best. Period. I mean, no doubt about it. A lot of tabs on this. This is 9 pages, and some of it is repeats. As you very well know, there's a lot of parts. This is taken from the official video, so when you see the timestamps, make sure you pull up the official video to match these with. A lot of parts. Everything's notated. The notation legend for techniques and stuff. Yeah, like I said, timestamp subgrouped. Basic EQ guesstimation. Lows 7, mids 7 to 8, highs 9 to 10. The basic effects are reverb and delay. So without further ado, let's do some Nuno. You want to tune a half step down on this? So yes, that's called tuning flat. And section 1, I've got them sectioned for you. Section 1A, 1B, and 1C. 1C is like an extension. It just made more sense that way. You'll see when you get your tabs. And okay, that's the first part. Now, Keith, we worked on this during your lesson on Skype. A couple of adjustments that were made. Now, this comes in 18 seconds to 25 seconds. You start with a pinch harmonic, fret 4 on the G. I mean, this part we had. Bend, release, whole step. And then open A, 2D, 2G. Okay? Matter of fact, I think you pretty much had this riff down. But yeah, the end part I know we're doing a little different. So now, I watched a thing where Nuno's teaching it, kind of quickly going through the basic parts of it, and he even taught it a little different on little tiny parts. And he was talking about how let me zoom this up. I try to get these the way that they're recorded. Nuno made a good point, and I totally understand this about you can learn something note for note, but then you're just a carbon copy of that. But you can take that a step further and learn it that way, and then kind of make it your own. So Nuno's just a groove, technical, melodic. He's, like I said, he's the package. And when you're at that caliber, man, you change up, and you don't have to be at that caliber to change things up once in a while. But there is something that he wasn't saying that he did on this part, where you can hear a pull off in there. When you go open A, 2D, 2G, you're strumming those twice, right? So you got, and then open A, 4D, pull off to 2, and then back to open 4, open 5. And that's going to be up, down, or down, up on the 4, 5. In his personal lesson on it, he's not pulling off, he's just, it's such a minor little thing, not a big deal. You can do it either way, but back to open 2 AD, and then start it over. But this time no pull off. Go open 4 to open 2 on the A and D. Back to open 4. And like I said, Keith, the strum directions I put for you, and there are parts where I didn't put them. That means it's kind of up to you. I think in the solo more so than anything. If you don't see it, it can kind of go with what you're feeling on the pick direction, because like I said, all of us players will change up the way we play our own things. Okay, the next little chunk would be 4G, slide to 6, pinch harmonic. There's a lot of pinch harmonics. So you got, okay, back to 2G. And then you start it over with the pull off, so. And then, here's kind of where the altered endings will come in. Open A, 2D, 2G. And then pinch harmonic, 4th fret, G, bend, release. And then this time he goes 2D, 2G. So we have then end it with 2A, 4D, power chord. You're gonna do an ascending slide and a descending slide. So we're gonna slide to 4, 6, slide back to 2, 4, and this is something we missed in the lesson on Skype, right there. Then section 1B comes in. This is 26 seconds to 32 seconds, and it's a repeat of what you did with a B ending or an altered ending. So I'll just kind of play that again. You would have. And then it's a D major open position chord with the A on the bass. There's 2 guitar tracks, Keith. So there's times when Nuno maybe basically playing the same thing, but he may be ringing the chord and the other one may be palm muting. So this one I mixed the 2. I think it feels good as a solo guitar to go. You're gonna build it up, so it's 2E, 3B, 2G, open D, open A. Thumb, just mute the low E, and you'll go 2 times, and then do strings 4 through 1, palm muted 6 times. And when you pick, you want to accent as you're playing and pick up the volume as you go. Right? So. Okay, and then next part is section 1A again, and that's 33 seconds to 39 seconds, no star, which is the altered ending. Okay, and that altered ending is actually section 1C extension, which would be this. Let me actually play the section going into that. Right here. If you listen close, it's in here quick, but open A, 2D, 2G, 2B, and then 5 on the high E. And it's a quick just. Alright, I think in our lesson we just went, but there's a high A in it. So. Yeah, this we missed too. So you'll go G major, 3-2, open, open, 3-3 twice. Open A and D, 2G, 3B. So your third finger's already there. So we get rid of the pinky, get rid of the middle, drop the index down 2 strings. Strum strings 5 through 2, and then 3E, and then right back to the open, open, 2-3. So, and then pick the second fret off the G. It's in there if you listen close. You know, Nuno probably would do that 5 different ways if he was playing it. There's nothing wrong with that. And then we turn to page 2. This is section 2A, 40 seconds to 46 seconds. And I believe this is where 𝐿𝐄𝐄𝐒 comes in with the vocals. You got open A, 2D with a rest. 5E, I like to catch the little things. It's just a cool vibe thing. From around 5th fret, you'll see parentheses around it, so you don't really hear it. It's the effect of the slide going up to 17 and back to 5. That vibe. All right, so you have. Make sense? And then open 2-2-2, A through B. Oops. Let's break this down. Down, up, palm mute on the open A, 2D, slide to 4. Fingering is important here, so you have. And then go to 3B. Leave this down, Keith, when you're playing it. Don't lift that off. And that's already a good subgroup for you. And then you're already where you need to be for the next part. Middle finger 4D, slide to 5. And then keep that down and play 3rd finger 5B. So it's. So you go like this. And then back to the 2 times on the A chord. And then this is a little different. Middle finger 5D. You can go there in advance because we're going to go down, up, open A, palm muted. And you'll go. So here's that whole part. Oops. I got lost. Where are we at? Where are we at? So you'll be sliding the 7 on the D, catching the 7B, and then pick the 7 and reverse it, slide to 5, and then drop the 5 on the B. But don't lift the root note up. Okay, Okay, that's a big hook of the song right there. And then that's it for that section. Section 2B comes in. I kind of split this in sections because there's a lot of parts in this song. You'll hit the A major chord again, open 2 2 2, A through B once, and this is 47 seconds to 53. And then go up to 17 on the E, do a fret hand mute, and then pick the 17 and do a gliss slide. It's real quick, like that. And then this part I love. It goes, yeah, it's a. So that part is open A, down, up. This was different in our lesson too, dude. So 3A, hammer to 5, and then open G. Good subgroup. And then 3 open on the A, and then a palm muted open A. So that would be 3D, third finger, slide to 7. You don't hear the 3. You're going for the effect of the slide. Also, you want to pinch harmonic that. Now, once you're there, you're going to do this riff. And that's 7D, down, up. That's the third finger will be there. 5, hammer to 6 on the G. And then go 7 5 7 5 on the D, alternate pick, down up down up. So we can build this as a subgroup. And then to finish that run, we go palm mute 7 6 5 5 5 on the A, but you'll go down up down down down. And then 3A up. That's going to be a quicker change, which is why you want to upstroke that. So. Alright, so that's that part. Section 2A, 54 to 1 minute. So that's a repeat. Section 2B, no star, 101 to 106. And then section 3 comes in. This is a new part, 107 to 121. If you listen close, you'll hear this going on. In Nuno's lesson, he did a little different because he went. If you listen in the studio, if that's in there, it's in the background, but he's doing higher with that. So it's power chords here, 3 5 and 2 4, and open 2 on the E and A. And then we jump up here to this. It's a blues riff. 7A, 9D. No, 7A, 11D, and you'll go. So it's. So palm mute the open E, hit 7 11 AD, palm mute open E, hit 7 9 AD to a 7 11 AD. Also, you'll hear him pinch harmonic on that, which is pretty tough to do on a chord. So. And then open E, palm mute again. Let me make sure I got that right. And then, yeah, open E, palm mute, then go 9 11 AD. And go. You'll hit it once, the A and D, and then palm mute the A string off the 9. And then extend up to 12D, keep the 9A there. Palm mute the 9A, and then 911 to 912. So it's. We have. One more time. Okay, then this part's really cool. Oops, missed it. That'll be 5D, 5B, middle and third finger. And you want to purposely mute the G string in between there, Keith, which you're probably naturally going to do. Make sure it's not open, but this angle should already be muting it. And this is a prime example of when you do want to mute something underneath. It just depends what the riff calls for. So you're going to hit strum 4 through 2 on your strings, slide it a whole step to 7. Once you're there, strum it 4 times. Then go 6/6, 5/5, and 4/4. Let's change to page 3 now. Okay, when you hit the 4/4, you'll rest, and then palm mute the 4D, and then hit them again, D through B for 4 mute 4 with a pinch harmonic. Like I said, they're tricky. Then, oops, that's the next part. So on this is still part of the section. You'll go 2/4 EA, slide to 4/6, slide back to 2/4. You're only strumming the 2/4, right? It's like that. And then open E 2A. And then this technique comes in, a palm muted E with some octaves off the A and G string. It's 4A and 6G. Make sure you're muting the D string. It's critical. Got to be muting the in between. So considering we're going from the open E palm mute, you got do that again, but move the octaves up a half step sharp at a time, which would put you at 5/7, up to 6/8, up to 7/9, and then play it descending back to 6/8, to 5/7, to 4/6. And then to end this section, we're going to go 5A, 3rd finger bar the 7th fret on the D, G, and B. You know this chord. It's the D major, technically D flat major because the tuning, but you pick up my drift. Strum those 5 through 2. Go to a suspended, which is adding your pinky to the 8th fret on the B. And then bar the pinky towards covering the 8th fret on the high E as well, and hit strings 5 through 1. So, and whammy. Boom. Just not a big swoop with the whammy, just vibrato with it. And then that's notated with the W, you'll see that. Or that might be the, but I think it's vibrato whammy there. Section 4 comes in, and this is pinch harmonic 4G. This is the chorus, by the way, bend release. And then the open A, 2D through B. And then go up around fret 9 with middle finger on the D, 3rd finger on the B. We're muting the G. A lot of that going on in this song. Slide up to 14, rest, and then strum it. So you have, oops, I'm missing it. You're going to do that twice. Did I put double dots? No, I didn't. I should have, though. And then, and this part is 3A, 5D, slide to 5/7, and then strum it twice. Short rest, though, before doing that. Open A, palm mute. 2A, 4D, slide to 3/5, slide back to 2/4. So it's in a half step ascending, descending. Open A, palm mute, and then the A chord, open A, 2D through B. So we have. And then you're back to the 9/9 DB, slide into 14. And then strum it. Then it changes to this. And this part will end this part 1 video, which is cool. We have the section finished. So you're going to go to G, which will be middle finger 3E. You're going to also mute the A with your middle finger, open D, and then we need 3rd finger on 3B, pinky on 3 high E. So he's got this note muted out. Hit the top 3 strings and then the bottom 4. Go to D major from the A string down, and then 3B open high E after that. So open 2 2 1 0 0. It's an E chord. Top 3 and then bottom 3. Bar the first fret, D and G, slide to 2, then strum it. And then F sharp minor bar. Everything on the second fret, 4A, 4D. Strum and whammy. 5 7 AD. And then go 4 7 5 7 4 7 5 7, palm muted. 7 9 slide down. So let's see, we have, and then this. I'm just recapping on that. Then we head from the G. So we have, and that slides down. That finishes page 3. So part 2 is going to come in on page 4. See you there.